How was the event that you hosted? Well attended?
well attended. People seem to have a really good time. It was kind of cool because it was kind of like being at a live event and seeing what the fans like, what the fans didn't like, listening to what they had to say. So I mean, it was different feedback than uh, when I'm watching something by myself. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, for sure. There's 200 people in your living room with you. Are you on a stage? Are like
No, I
what's
was
the
just
setup? What do
it
you?
was really it was kind of chill. Like I think I might be able to pull a picture up.
Yeah, so like these watch-alongs, I always hear about them. I've never attended, so I'm just curious how people have access to you. Do they have to come up
No,
to
well,
you
no,
and say?
it's beforehand. They do.
But then you are watching the event though.
Yeah, but I'm sitting next to the mayor
Okay, so you're not
of
among the
Milwaukee.
fans
No, I
for
mean
the show.
I was at a like in a like a leather couch like wraparound VIP area.
Is that annoying? Like you got to sit next to him. What do you have to say to the fucking mayor? Well,
It was
I'd
cool.
imagine. Yeah.
No, it, mean, wasn't like we were talking. I mean, you know, they're fans watching fucking wrestling.
Yeah.
I had uh, my buddy Dave. I had Cal Hero, he's one of the boys. He works for OVW, and so I was just because he's been in the business a while, but I mean I was just pointing out shit to him that like we were talking like we were talking like the boys would talk. So
Is the mayor like
he's a
he obviously
he's a
smartened
young
up so he can talk
yeah
wrestling? Like
yeah he's a
you can
young
talk
black
about
he's
Stephanie
yeah
Vakir's ass or something like
he's
that.
just
Like
young he's a young black guy that just he's cool. He's super young too, man. At least he looks super young. Next to fucking next to fucking Chuck Heston over
your cold dead hand. How was your cold
here.
dead hand that
That
week?
I tell you what, man.
I know still whoever knocked on your daughter to clean your toothbrush was
It's
almost got
just
treated to
I
your cold
just
dead hand. I watched Raw after the Rumble. Um, and it was a
are we gonna not talk about the Rumble winners or we're
well,
not
this
gonna
is going to tie into it,
okay
right?
okay.
Because what happened Monday
I've
is a
said well I
reflection
mean
of what happened.
I watched that
You watched every
motherfucker.
minute of the
Boy
damn thing, even the 1 hour and 24 minutes that the ladies' rumble
yeah
was going on.
some
Um,
I have some observations on that.
well, if we're going to go there first, the talk of the rumble for a while, and you were actually the first person I heard the insight with the secondary market or legal
Well,
scalpers, I guess, ticket sales, which kind of fucked up the whole visual for.
that was one of the hurdles that I had
Yeah,
heard. And then the second hurdle was the fact that it's a Muslim country, and I don't care if you don't show any skin. Some of those girls have very, very nice bodies. If you put them in a
tight
body,
outfit.
yeah, you put them in a
Yeah,
bodysuit. I mean,
bodysuit basically.
there's not a whole lot to.
So what we're saying in the translation here is that you
I think
think
that a lot of
people
I think the
kept their
crowd,
families away
yes, I
for the.
think it was a late crowd because of that.
Got it.
That was just, I mean, I got that vibe because it was like it was still pretty sparse kind of during the Gunter AJ match, and then it had to have been the same because if you think in your mind how like think of the Sammy McIntyre match and think about the shots, like think about the match everything seemed to be shot from fucking the ropes in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like everything. There's
Tighter
no
frames.
weight. Everything's way
Yeah.
tight. And same as in Gunter and AJ. That match, like, and if you did something and they were gonna shoot, like if everybody went out opposite the entrance. If you went through the ropes into you went out opposite the entrance to the scores table, did your shit there because there was one of the fucking gimmicks where the table got used like the first spot.
Yeah.
And when they came back, the table was reconstructed and they were using it.
Right.
And I guess nobody else caught that. I did. I went, they got a table back?
There's another table there. There was one ready in
Like,
case
what?
anything happened. Do you know these events?
Yeah, you almost fucking would think that fucking they worked that shit out ahead of time.
People go through that. It was like when you needed a second backboard after they saw what Shaq was doing to them
Well, fucking, I
in the
remember the
90s.
first one was the first one, the greatest of all time. I think was Dawkins, fucking Philadelphia Darryl Dawkins, man. Because Shaq kind of pulverized some.
He would
Like,
pull them down
yeah,
also.
we're fucking. That was before because Dawkins would just make them explode, and they put that whole spring and everything else system
Yeah.
because of fucking Dawkins. Dawkins was he went to Evans High School here in Orlando, and he was a monster. They say he was a fucking monster. I think the last team he played for, I think, was the Pistons.
I was going to say, did he finish in New Jersey?
I want to think it was with the Pistons for some reason.
Okay.
I
He
see him
did play
wearing maybe
here.
fucking like number 9 or so. I don't know.
Is he still alive?
I don't know. Anything else you want to ask me? I don't know.
No,
I don't know
I had an
shit.
anecdote about knowing someone that would
I don't know.
deliver
Stop
things
it.
to him.
Stop it.
George C. Scott over here again, 2 weeks in a row. The most relevant podcast.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Oh, fuck.
So,
Good
all
luck.
right. So
Good luck fucking. Good luck getting this thing back on fucking track.
this is the beauty. This is why people listen.
I
Listen,
guess.
you could go put on another one. You know, where they're talking about incessantly about Royal Rumble coverage for 2.5 hours,
would have had
screaming.
they should have went right there instead of that minute pause before the next person came down.
Exactly, the impassioned discussion. While we're on the ladies' rumble, is it at all? I mentioned a few weeks ago that I was surprised that women portraying the real life superhero role model type for the young ladies of the world today. I'm surprised that they weren't more vocal about working in a place where I guess they're getting better with women's rights, but they're certainly not there yet. And I covered some of this before, so I'm not going to go through all the violations. Now, do you think now that they're in the ring busting their asses for an hour and a half and the people don't even have the fucking respect to come and say, I know it's rooted in religion, to come and sit and watch their efforts? If any of them will now go, you know what? Enough.
Well, see, and my viewpoint is fuck the venue.
It's for the TV.
Yeah, you're working in front of 25,000 people.
Which they could broadcast
if
from
it's
Chicago.
packed.
You don't have to go to Riyadh.
No, but I'm
You can
just saying.
do it
I'm
from
just saying.
Chicago.
But you ain't gonna get fucking a fucking $100 billion from fucking Chicago.
No.
So the reason you're there is the reason you're there because it's a fucking business.
It's a
And
business, but at what point does ethics and
that's
respect
I don't think that they
go on a
don't.
scale?
I don't think that. To me, you're talking to Dave Chappelle, man. You're talking to Dave Chappelle right now. Like I'm fucking man. I'm getting paid.
I knew I was talking to Dave Chappelle when I heard you doing that little bass line earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that I don't know if I'm surprised that that none of the ladies on the roster have been more vocal, or maybe I'm just not aware of it, but I haven't
I
heard it or
don't think
seen it anywhere.
I don't think there's anything. Why would you? There's
For
a
every
reason.
reason I said.
There's a reason. There's never been a fucking union. It's still the fucking. We're still the fucking boys, the girls, man. We're still the crew. And when it comes down to it, I consider the girls are just. I mean, they're the boys. They just have vaginas. I mean, we're all
They
the
do,
boys. We're all the boys. You know, that's
but they're
just the
not
way.
working in a place where they're saying, "Hey, the boys are just like the girls." They're
Yeah, but you
not.
know
They're
what? I mean,
talking about Saudi Arabia.
you take what you get and you make the best out of it. You know, I think it's almost and I don't know because I'm not a female, but I think it's got to be kind of like almost that Grammys fucking red carpet feel of okay, what's my girl gonna wear at this fucking Saudi show? Like, 'cause she's got to cover, like, she's gonna have to rock something, and she's paying, like, it's gonna cost. Some
Mm-hmm.
of the outfits were fucking pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Others, they just had smoking hot bodies and put on a, $11 fucking leotard, and they were just like that Dupree girl. I mean, Jesus. I mean, it was, wasn't much to her outfit, but she's got a smoke. I mean, she's just got a smoking little body, so.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that as I envision being served a drink at Epstein's Island. Creepy as fuck, old man. That's a pre. What the fuck?
Kevin, thank you for attending our annual Halloween party here. Here's the Power Ranger girls. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
know.